So Robinhood is about to change investing forever, and we need to talk about it. So Robinhood essentially just did something that no big retail trading app has done before. It's now letting an AI agent log into your trading account, look at your money, and actually buy and sell stocks for you. Don't give advice, not show you a chart, actually place the trades. And on top of that, it's letting AI use a version of your credit card to go out and buy things on its own. And this matters because for years, AI in finance was just a helper that talked. Now Robinhood is handing it the steering wheel, and the company is being very clear that if AI loses your money, that is on you, not them. Now on May the 27th, which is only a few days ago, Robinhood announced two projects, okay? There is the Agentic trading and there's an Agentic trading card, letting an AI agent read your portfolio so it can place stock trades for you, and the Agentic credit card that lets an AI agent make real purchases using a special virtual credit card with a spending limit set. So if you're wondering how this all works, essentially how it works is that you have a separate trading account just for the AI. So you put money into that separate account, it cannot reach the rest of your portfolio, and every time the AI makes a trade, you get a notification. And you can watch everything it does in a live feed inside the app. If you ever get nervous, you can disconnect the AI with a single tap. Now, I think one of the things here, it being a completely separate account, is of course good because this is going to ease everyone's fears. A lot of people wonder, is the AI going to make a simply ridiculous trade and it's going to lose all my money in a single trade? That's why they're saying you can open a dedicated Agentic account and the AI can only touch those funds. Now, here's the thing as well. Robinhood isn't allowing themselves to make their own AI. It's essentially build your own or bring your own AI. That means you are likely going to be able to bring your OpenClaw, your trading agents. And literally, guys, if you look at the first slide here, in fact, I actually need to go to the article. I mean, literally, if you look at this article here, you can see that OpenClaw is actually connected to the Robinhood account. So this is very, very interesting. And I think this is going to change investing in ways that people haven't predicted. In me and my group, we are going to be absolutely on this because we have been agentic trading for several months now, and it has gone very swimmingly. Now, like I said, this is bring your own AI. So I think there are going to be some really interesting takes here because, of course, you can connect an outside AI agent. Robinhood does not make their own, which is actually, I think, a good one, because if Robinhood makes their own AI agent here, they're going to be in some serious trouble, because if they make an AI agent, people use it and it loses the money, then what will happen is Robinhood will get sued. So essentially, if you haven't been learning AI agents, if you don't know how to set up AI agents, of course, that's what I teach in the AI Finance Lab, how to actually use AI to trade. I think when this rolls out, bringing your AI is just going to be hilarious because so many people are not going to want to do. And I think this might actually be market chaos. I mean, Robinhood serves so much of the country. So I think once this does get a broader rollout, it's going to be absolutely crazy. Now, of course, you can literally just connect via MCP. So this is literally plug and play for many different model providers. So this is going to be super, super smooth. Now, here's the thing you need to know. Is that what can it do right now? Well, currently it can only trade stocks. So this is launching in beta with long equities only. There's options, crypto and futures and event prediction markets are coming as it leaves beta. So I think this is going to be huge. Like, I genuinely believe that this is going to be absolutely huge. But remember, right now, okay, when it launches, it's only going to be long equities only. So that means you're only going to be able to buy stocks. Okay, you're not going to be able to short them. But of course, this is how the process is. I think by the end of the year, this is going to, and so you can only imagine what is going to happen once this hits the markets. Okay, launching in beta with long equities only, options, crypto, futures. I mean, each one of these is just housing so many different markets of people that actively trade. I don't think crypto is going to be that popular because when it comes to crypto on Robinhood, the offers are pretty limited. But I think futures and options are going to be two of the biggest areas that you've ever seen. And once people have their AI agents doing stuff for them, I think certain popular strategies are going to be really interesting to see what they do. And I'm going to be, of course, on it a lot. I have so many different AI agents doing stuff for me now. And so far, it's been going very, very well. Now, here's the thing, okay? The Agentic credit card is what some people were asking me about. So essentially how it works is that, you know, the AI basically gets a dedicated virtual card, never, of course, your real card number. And then you essentially set the limit. So, of course, the AI, you're going to be able to say, okay, you can buy $500 worth of stocks. You have this capital. You're able to allocate that capital and do whatever you want with it. So realistically, it's a spending cap that only you control. And plus, you get an optional manual approval. So the AI won't hallucinate and just buy $500 worth of stock. Essentially, what you can have is the AI suggest you stock purchases, which I think is going to be the best setup. So, of course, there is still earning rewards. And I think this entire thing is, a little bit of an incentive for gold card holders, because right now it says, purchases, earning rewards, and it's going to be gold card hold owners only at launch. So if you're on Robinhood, you have a gold card, that is going to be something that you definitely want to check out. Now, of course, like I said, the Agentic credit card, the Agentic account, you can literally see Robinhood is showing us here how this looks. I think this looks absolutely insane. And of course, you can see there's some very, very basic prompts right here. This is based on your instructions. I scan transactions, where to find, yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, it's going to be super interesting. But like I said, of course, there are so many different ways that you can trade now. And I think AI is just one of those ones where you're just reducing the friction and automating something that people already want automated. I mean, people like myself have already been doing this for months with very, very great stuff. And it's going to be really interesting to see how we go. Now, remember, guys, this isn't live just yet. Robinhood have said that agentic trading is currently rolling out, which means it's not available to everyone just yet. And they're going to email you once you have access. So remember, guys, if you basically have a gold card, that is going to be something that, helps you out in this situation because you're going to have cashback purchases. But of course, there is a catch. Remember how I spoke about this already. If the AI loses money, that's your problem, not Robinhood. So the customer is responsible for all account activity, even when an AI placed the trade. So, I mean, AI agents, as you know, most people don't realize this, but AI agents hallucinate, they make mistakes, and they can misunderstand your instructions or act on old or incomplete information and behave in unexpected ways. And Robinhood says it does not control, supervise, monitor, recommend, or check those AI agents in any way. So once your account information is handed to outside the AI, it leaves Robinhood security systems and is governed by the AI's company rules instead. And to be fair, they did kind of build in some protections. AI never gets a real login keys or real card number, but you still have to understand that things can still go wrong because you need to realize just how unsure a lot of these AI are if you've ever used them before. So when we actually want to look at this, when we want to evaluate this, remember, AI can misread your instructions. It can act on old or incomplete information, and your data leaves Robinhood security once shared. But I think, of course, the agent never getting your keys or card number, you're only manually approving a trade, and the trade previews before orders go through. And I think this is really good because even if the AI hallucinates something crazy, you can still manually approve that before the final decision gets made. Now, like I said, this is a big deal because hedge funds have used AI to trade for years. For everyday investors, AI was only ever allowed to give advice, not press the buy button. And Robinhood is one of the first major retail brokerages to let AI actually execute. So the market liked it. Robinhood's stock actually rose on the news, and the CEO actually framed it as extending the mission to democratize finance to AI agents. So this is going to be super, super interesting. I cannot wait for this to roll out because, like I said, we're already discussing strategies. I've already got a full course on Claude, on Hermes Agent, on OpenClaw, and there is so much coming. There's literally a backlog of content that I've been making, and it is so, so good. And the results are genuinely impressive. So I would definitely check this out. Of course, the link is going to be in the description. And I think this is going to be super interesting because this is going to be a big expansion. You've got options, crypto, and futures coming in soon. Of course, platinum card support later this year. And of course, if a strategy works without a wave of complaint, there's going to be a bunch of different exchanges that are going to hop on this also. Now, some people are going to wonder about regulations and regulators, but I think that it's going to be pretty airtight from the release. Robinhood has already faced, numerous, lawsuits and all of this kind of, crazy nonsense. So they're going to make sure that when you do this, you understand 100% the risks. And even if your AI loses money, remember, whatever you put in that account, let's say it's $200, let's say it's $2,000. Of course, I do believe that some individuals are going to have those custom strategies where maybe you're going to take an OpenClaw bot, make it go from not zero, but like $100 to $200, $2,000 to $10,000. I think it's going to be super, super interesting. So what I will say is I think that the regulations here are going to be fine. But I will say that, of course, remember, guys, when you're doing this, you have to understand exactly how AIs are. And I think this is going to change a lot of things and pique more interest in agents like OpenClaw, Hermes Agent. So if you aren't learning these skills now, by the time it rolls around, you don't want to be testing it then, because by the time it rolls around, the people with advanced strategies are going to be way, way ahead. They're going to be beating you, and all, the terrible strategies, okay, the basic ones are going to be shared around, and just, all of that alpha is going to basically be gone. All of that alpha that you would have had if you started now. So for me personally, guys, I already said I'm already starting this now. I'm actually drumming up some portfolios with already good results. I've had numerous results actually come out to be pretty good. And so for me, this agentic credit card is just going to be another way for me to automate another portfolio. So with that being said, I want to know what you guys think of this. Do you guys think this is good? Do you think we should be allowing AI to trade for us? I think this is going to be a complete revolution. OpenClaw trading for you, Hermes Agent, Claude, ChatGPT. Once you've figured out a set prompt that, mimics your investing style, or even if you hook it up to agents that I've shown you guys in previous videos, you are going to be in for a surprise at how good these AIs are. Now, something I actually really want to talk about here is the ability to be able to exploit this to actually make money. Now, when I say exploit, I'm not talking about robbing anyone or anything of that nature. I'm talking about the fact that this is going to be a large opportunity for alpha. So if individuals are connecting, let's say, their AI agent to a large amount of market, and let's say this thing actually gets popular, there is going to be a significant amount of alpha generated because large language models have a tendency towards certain biases. And if you know what those biases are, you're going to be able to make money. So let me just pose an example to you. So let's say that, for example, everyone's hooking up their Claude, open Claude agent. And let's say that we know Claude has, a preference for backing environmentally friendly companies. So we know that if Claude has this preference, then maybe we could buy a bunch of those stocks before the new update drops. And when that new update drops, maybe you'll see a difference in stock price because Claude started to recommend that to, of course, portfolio holders, or it just started to automatically buy. And this is something that I think, of course, is just one of those things that if you get in on it early and you start to realize just how crazy these large language models are and how unpredictable they are, you're going to be in a good position. And that's just simply one of the ways that you could potentially, take advantage of the fact that people are using this to trade. Now, of course, you're going to have to think about the fact that is this going to be enough volume to actually move the markets? I think sub $1 billion market cap, potentially. But this is, of course, going to be something that, I'm going to be focusing on just to see if there's any biases underlying in the model that maybe it keeps recommending a certain stock. Then I buy that stock before everyone tests out the prompt. And then, of course, months later, people are wondering, why is this stock surging? Because Claude likes it or ChatGPT likes it, and it's been recommending it to millions of people. I think that's just simply one way. I'm going to be discussing so many more methods in my group. With that being said, if you guys have enjoyed this video, like I said, I'll see you in the next one.